Hi, I'm Joy today, and I'm here for Shelly for Silver Sneakers Yoga Stretch. So I hope you could join me today, and what we're going to have you do is just sign in if you're here, the same way you do for Shelly. Let us know that you're Silver Sneakers by just printing your name. And so if anyone's here, let me know. And as I said, if you're a Silver Sneakers member, you could just put your name down as you usually do. I believe just putting SS for Silver Sneakers. And we'll go ahead and get started. So if you're going to join me, I'm really happy to see you here today. I'm excited to be filling in for Shelly. What you're going to need is a nice sturdy chair. So you'll need a chair with a back and no sides to it, and then you do need a good supportive pair of shoes. Also get your water, so you have water handy, and you can have water at any time that you need. So we're going to go ahead and start by sitting up towards the front of the chair. And just make sure you're nice and secure on the chair. We're going to concentrate on posture. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down so that you're sitting nice and tall with a nice tall spine. Have your hands on your lap, knees above your ankles, and just take a breath in and slowly exhale out. And if you're just coming on, I'm filling in for Shelly today for Silver Sneakers Yoga Stretch. We're going to start with our breathing. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. And as you breathe in through your nose if you're able, and then slowly exhale out. Now as you're inhaling, you want to expand your belly, and then as you exhale, pull your belly to your spine. So let's practice that a few times. If you're able, try to get a nice full breath in through your nose, and then slowly breathing out, pulling the belly to the spine. And continue like that. Everybody's breath is different. So you're going to do what you're able to do. And what we try to do is match the breath and the movements during class. But always do what you're able. So you've got to know your limitations and concentrate on what you can do. You can always modify when needed at any time. And if the movement's not right for you, if it causes you any discomfort, just sit back, relax, and breathe until the next movement comes along. So let's take another breath in if you haven't yet and just came on. We're taking a nice breath in through the nose if you're able. Expand your belly as you're breathing in, and then as you exhale, pull the belly in. And we'll continuing like that for a couple more moments. Go ahead and place your hands on your lap, and we're just going to roll the shoulders back. Now as you breathe, you'd be inhaling as they come up, exhale as they go back and around. If the breath becomes too much, just always resume normal breathing. What's important is you're not holding your breath. If you don't match me exactly, don't worry about that. As I said, all breath is different, so the breath and movement may not match. And one more time around. Place your hands back down. We're going to inhale one shoulder up, exhale as you bring that down. So you're mirror imaging me following the same side. Inhale, exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We'll do a few more like that. And one more. And we're going to rotate the shoulder back, just one at a time. Again, keep breathing. One more time around. We're going to check your posture again. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Take the shoulders, bring them up, bring them back and down. So you want to sit with a nice tall spine. You're towards the front of the chair, just making sure you're nice and secure. Have your knees above your ankles, hands resting on your lap. We're going to inhale as you slowly raise the arm up. Then exhale, slowly turning your head to the side, only as far as it comfortably goes. You do not want to force a movement. Inhale, slowly bringing your head back to the center. Exhale that arm down. We're just flowing it up. Inhale the other arm up. Exhale, just turning your head slowly to the side, only as far as it's comfortable. Inhale as you turn your head back. What's important is you never force a movement in yoga. Opposite arm, inhaling up. Exhale, turn, just slowly. Inhaling slowly back to the center. Exhaling that arm down. Last time on the other side. Inhaling up. Exhale as you turn. Inhale as you slowly come back to the center. Exhale that arm down. We're going to flow the other arm up again just like you did, but this time you're going to touch your shoulder. If you're able, you're going to look at the shoulder if that's comfortable for you. And then as you inhale, you're going to follow your hand across the body, turning your head. And then you're going to exhale, pushing your hand forward and down. Other side, inhaling up. Exhale, turn your head, touch your shoulder. Look at it if it's comfortable. Inhale, following that hand back across your body. Exhale as you bring that arm forward and down. We'll do that one more time on each side, just really flowing those arms up. And just as I said, make sure that you keep breathing at all times in the practice. Pushing that arm forward and down as your head comes to the front. Last time the other side. Exhale as you turn, touching the shoulder. Inhale, following that arm across the body. Exhale as you bring that forward and down. Now we're going to lift the shoulders, squeeze. Lower the shoulders back down. Again, lift, squeeze, press down, ear to the shoulder, and breathe. You should feel a nice stretch in the shoulder. Keep your breath flowing. Inhale as you slowly come back to the center. And again, we're going to squeeze those shoulders, press down, opposite ear to opposite shoulder, and breathe. On your next inhalation, bring your head back slowly up to the center. We're going to do that one more time. Squeeze the shoulders, drop the shoulders, ear to the shoulder. Bring that opposite arm down. Rotate your wrist and keep breathing. Other way. And then on your next inhalation, Slowly bring both your head and your hand back to the center. Squeeze those shoulders up, lower, ear to the shoulder, opposite arm down. Rotate your wrist one way. Keep breathing, feeling that stretch on your neck. Rotate the other way. And then on your next inhalation, slowly bring both your head and your hand back to the center. And let's take a breath in and slowly out. Lifting those shoulders up, back, and down, sitting nice and tall. Checking your posture and breathing. Now we're going to go ahead and go into our cat and cow. So I'll show you the first time. You're going to go ahead and round everything from the lower back to the shoulders. Your hands are sliding right down your legs, below the knees if you're able, but go as far as you can. Everything is rounded and you're breathing here. And then as you inhale, you'll be coming up. The hands will go above the knees. You're going to press yourself forward. Elbows are going to be close. Chest is coming forward. Chin is neutral. That would be our cow. So let's sit up nice and straight, and we'll go ahead and do a few of these. So concentrate on exhaling for cat, rounding, inhaling as you come up for cow. And again, we're going to exhale down. So you're curling, inhale up, and stretch. And we'll do a few more like that. Here you can match your breath and your movement at your own pace. Just make sure you're exhaling as you come down and around. Inhale as you come up. A few more. Breathing out and breathing in. We'll do one more. Exhale down. As you inhale, go ahead and press your hands coming up, back sitting nice and tall. Bringing those shoulders up, back, and down. Make sure that you're sitting up near the end of the chair. Your feet should be nice and grounded on the floor, so have your feet flat. We're going to take and breathe in, reaching at a diagonal. Use your feet for grounding, coming back. Go ahead and reach, engage that core, and down. So you want to tighten your abdominals and come back and reaching and down. We're going to do a few more like this, reaching over, making sure you're sitting flat on the chair, and reach. Last one, hold this one a few seconds and breathe. Go ahead, bring that one down, other way, holding that a few seconds, and breathe, and bringing your hand back down. We're going to hinge forward, come around, make sure you're secure on your chair. You can hold the sides if you wish, and just rotate one way around the chair, breathing. So you're coming to the front, going to each side, to the back. So one more time around, and the next time you find yourself at the back of the chair, we're going to go the opposite way. It doesn't have to be fast. Hold on to the chair if you need, and keep breathing. And then when you find yourself to the back of the chair, go ahead, you're going to press with your heels, your hands on your thighs, coming back up nice and tall. Bring those shoulders up, back, and down. And I'm going to show you the next move. You're going to mirror image me, following the same time, same side that I'm on. So you're going to take this hand to hold the chair. The opposite arm is going to come up. Now we're going to lean to the side. But as you lean, you want a little pressure on your feet, especially the foot with the arm up in the air. So you're cushioning your rib cage with this hand on the chair. You're putting pressure on your feet as you come that way, just slight pressure, and go ahead down. So we'll try this side, and I'm going to show you this again. So you're inhaling the arm up, your hand is on the chair, you're cushioning your ribs with this arm as you lean, and the opposite foot, you're going to feel that pressure on the floor. So you want your feet nice and grounded. As you're coming up, engage your core, so you're going to feel your abdominals tighten. All right, so we're going to do a few of those. Let's start. Bring those shoulders up, back, and down, so you're sitting nice and tall. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale, lean. Inhale, back up, really reaching. Exhale that arm straight down in front and switch sides. Inhaling up, using your feet. Inhale back up and down. So we're inhaling up, nice and tall, using your feet and your hand for support. Coming back up and down, other way. Inhale, exhaling over, inhaling straight up, exhaling down. Inhale the opposite arm up, exhale over, inhaling up, exhale down. And again, remember, always do what you're able in yoga. So if you don't want those arms straight up in the air, that's fine. Just do what you're able to do. If the movement's not for you, then just wait for the next movement to come along. But you can always do a side lean just with your arms down at your sides. And down. Inhaling up, exhale over, inhaling up, exhale down, and last one. And down. And take your hands back to your lap. Let's take a nice breath in. And slowly exhale out. Take the shoulders and roll them back. Breathing. And keep the breath flowing. Take your hand on your shoulder, and we're going to go ahead and do an elbow circle just with one shoulder back. Again, doing what's comfortable for you. Keep the breath flowing. And go ahead and bring that arm down. Opposite one comes up and circle back. Just breathe. And one more time around, and bring your hands back to your lap. Sitting up nice and tall, bring those shoulders up, bring them back, and down. We're going to inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. So this hand will be by your knee or your leg, opposite can be on the chair. Inhale back, you're concentrating on lengthening, sitting tall, exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Don't worry about how far you go, just concentrate on inhaling, exhale. You'll go what comes natural to you. Inhale up, never forcing a movement, exhale, twist. Inhale back to center, exhale, twist. Inhale to center, exhale, twist. Inhaling, lengthening, exhale, twist. And one more time on the other side. Exhale as you twist, inhaling back to center. Take a breath in, inhale up, palms meet, exhale down. Inhale, pushing back up, exhale down. Inhale, open, squeezing back those shoulder blades if you're able. Exhale, closed. Circle sweep around again. Hands meet up here. Exhale them down to heart center. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale around. Exhale, pressing the palms down. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more time, bringing those around. Exhaling as you come down. Inhaling, open, squeezing those shoulder blades if you're able, and exhale, closed. Go ahead and bring those hands right to heart center. Take a breath in, and slowly exhaling the breath out. And again, we're going to take another breath in, and slowly exhale the breath. Now you're going to take your hands. This hand is going to push the other palm. You're only going to go as far as your shoulders, so just watch me. And then this palm will push the opposite one. So you're mirror imaging me, following the same side as I am. So you're going to breathe in one way and breathe out the other way. Pushing one palm and then the other. And just, it's nice and close. You don't want to go out too wide. You're not out past your shoulders or anything. Breathing in one way, breathing out the other. One palm presses the other. And we'll do that one more time. And then bringing the hands back to heart center, taking a breath in. And slowly out. Start to make little circles now with your palms, going in one direction. And then they can become a little bit larger. And again, that's up to you. You can have them as big or as small as you wish. If you're able, you're going to make large circles now. If not, just keep making them small. Breathing. Use your feet to ground yourself. Make sure you're flat on the floor. And they don't have to be fast. You can go slow. When you find your hands down, we're going to go the opposite way, starting with large circles and then gradually making them smaller. Until you have small circles in front. And go back to heart center. Let's take a breath in. And slowly exhale out. Now at this time, if you wish to stand, we're going to go ahead and stand now. And here's where you're going to have to look at your flooring, whether you're on floor or carpet. You're going to just get up the best way that you're able to. And we're going to have you with the chair in front of you so that you're holding on to the chair. And I'm going to show from the side. So, and just always take into consideration your surroundings, what type of flooring you have when we're getting up and moving from the floor. So you'll want to have your arm maybe stand a little bit over so that you're going to be able to lift your arm up and down without hitting the chair. So you're behind the chair, but just notice whether or not you have enough room. We're going to hold on to the chair, come up on the toes. As you raise your heels, coming up to the ball of the feet, your arm's going to come up. Now again, if you don't want to bring your arms up, you could just have them come right in front of you at shoulder height, or just have one hand on the chair, one on the hip, or both on the chair. So you decide what you want to do, what's best for you. So we're going to lift the heels, inhale up, exhaling down, heels to the floor. A few more of those. Lift and lengthen, exhale, heels down. Inhale up, lifting, lengthening, and down, and again, inhaling up, exhale down. We're going to do two more. Lifting nice and tall, and lower, and last one. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Now from here we're going to go into Warrior Two. So your chair's in front, and you can hold right onto the chair. I'll put mine off to the side so that you can see. This foot, the toes will be pointed towards me, The opposite leg, toes are to the side. Now always hold on to the chair as you adjust your movements, because when you bend this knee, you want to be able to see your toes. So you want to have your knees above your ankles, and what's important is you can always see your toes. So always hold on to that chair while checking. Bringing the arm up. You can keep this one here on the chair and turn your head, or you could have the arms really wherever you want them to be. You don't even have to have them up at all. So you decide if you want them both out, then bring them both out. Totally up to you. Use those feet for balance. Always breathe. Let's take a nice breath in through the nose and slowly breathing out. So you want a continuous flow of breath, and know that you can always come out of a pose at any time you need. Hold that chair at any time you need. And let's keep breathing. And go ahead and exhale those arms down. Hold on to the chair, straightening the front leg. You're going to take the arm, squaring yourself to the front still. Inhale that arm up. Hold the chair. Look at your bicep. If you're able, you can look up, gaze up towards your hand. Breathing into our triangle pose. And if you wish, you could add an arch. You don't have to. Hold on to that chair. Bringing that hand back up if you did add the arch. Take your gaze back down to your bicep. Breathing in and out. Turn your head back to the center. Exhale that arm down. Roll back the shoulder. Now notice if you're on floor or carpet, and you'll need to bring your feet in as what's best for you. And go ahead and pedal those out. From here, we're going to take the weight on the foot that's by the chair. You could keep a little bend in your knee, just lifting the opposite leg up, or you could have a knee up. Opposite arm to the side, and you decide if you want to hold on to that chair or let go. That's totally up to you. Keep that hand right by the chair if you are letting go, depending on your balance. Keeping a little bend in the opposite knee where all the weight is, and breathe. Have that hand on that chair at any time that you need it. And go ahead, exhale your hands back down. Hold on to that chair, and then lower the opposite hand and foot, and pedal that out. We're going to take the chair. You have that in front of you. We're going to do the opposite arm. So this time, you're going to want to make sure, though, that you're not going to hit the chair. So be where you need to stand. As we lift, we're going to inhale up, exhale down. Again, you decide whether you're going to raise your arm all the way up, whether you want that at your shoulder height, up like this. So it's totally up to you. Always modify when needed during class. It's important to know your limitations. As we're doing this, make sure you're inhaling up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale to lengthen, up nice and tall. Exhaling down, we'll do a couple more. And last one. And exhale down. Now we'll turn for warrior two. Again, you have the chair in front of you. On this leg, the toes will be pointed towards me. Opposite foot to the side. Square yourself with the hips and the shoulders. Hold on as you adjust. You want to bend this knee, making sure that you can see those toes, knees above the ankles. What's real important, if you can't see your toes, you've got to hold on and readjust. You're bringing yourself squared off, and you decide where you'd like your arms to be. They could be anywhere that you want them to be. If you wish both, bring them both out. Head is turned to the side, and keep breathing. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, slowly exhaling out. And remember that you can come out of this pose at any time that you wish. Use those feet for balance. Hold that chair whenever you need to. And go ahead, exhale the arms down. Turn your head back to the center. Straighten this leg. And you're going to inhale the arm up. Again, wherever you'd like your arm to be. Turn your head, look at your bicep. If you're able, you can gaze all the way up to your hand, holding onto that chair for balance. And breathe into triangle pose. And if you wish, you can add an arch. Still holding on if you need. And inhale that arm slowly back up. Make sure you're holding onto that chair. Bring your gaze down to your bicep. Turning your head back to the front. Exhale that arm down and roll back the shoulders. Breathing. Always remember to breathe. And a reminder that you can get water at any time you need. So if you feel like you need water, make sure you get your water. And again, look at your surroundings, your flooring, and decide what's the best way for you to get out of that pose. And pedal your feet. And then we're going to go ahead placing the weight on this foot, but keep a slight bend in the knee. And you can have your leg low or high. I think I just did that one. So I just did that one. Do the one you didn't do. I feel like I did that one, and I think I was right the first time. Make sure you're doing the opposite foot. Sorry if I got everybody mixed up. And you decide where you want your arms to be. They can be right on the chair. Foot can be low or high. And just make sure you're doing the foot that you didn't do the last time. And breathe. And go ahead and exhale those arms back down. And pedal out your feet. Now you have the chair in front, and we're going to go ahead and just step back a little and have your feet wide. So your feet are wide, and we're going to hinge forward. So you're coming into a forward fold. Your hands can be right on the chair, holding on, keeping that head above your heart here. And you can either have your forearms or your hands, whichever's the most comfortable for you. And we're just going to come up on the toes and down to the heels. So you're going to lift and lower from the toes to the heels. So you should be up, head above the heart, and just rock back and forth. Make sure you're secure on that chair, going from heel to toe. If you need to bring the legs in more, that's fine. So just adjust how you need them to be. And go ahead and bring them in closer this time. Bring them down, and we'll rock back and forth with them from toe to heel. And then take your hands on the chair, press with your feet and your hands, coming up and just slowly bringing yourself up, back to the center. And let's go ahead and pedal those feet out. We're going to come back down to the chair. So we're going to go to a side lunge. So again, watch with the carpeting what's best for you. Make sure that you're holding on to the chair, bringing the opposite leg out. Front would be knees above the ankles. You want to try to have everything in alignment from the shoulders to the hips to the knees. Bring those shoulders up, back, and down so you're nice and tall, holding on to the chair. Let's raise the front arm out, shoulder height, bring that shoulder back, and breathe into our warrior one, seated. Take some nice breaths in and out. If you wish, you could raise your arm up. You don't have to. You could keep it down. You could also just keep it on your hip. Make sure you are holding on with the other hand. Ideally, your front half is off the chair, but do what you need to be secure on the chair. And breathe. Now bring that arm back down, and you're going to touch your shoulder, and then you're going to come out into a half a cactus. So your arm is out, fingers are wide, at shoulder height. And then bring that in, touch your shoulder, look at your shoulder if you're able, and bring that back out. So you're going to exhale, touching your shoulder. Inhale as you come out, looking to the front in half a cactus. Exhale, touch your shoulder. Inhale, back to the front. And again, if you want to just keep looking forward, that's fine. Whichever comfortable for you. You could look straight ahead and just touch your hand on your shoulder and come out in cactus. And we're going to go ahead and bring that arm down. And then come out of this position, what's best for you. You can hold on to the chair as you're getting out. I'm just going to hold on and turn around, and we're going to go the opposite way. So whatever you need to do to get out of the position, depending on your flooring. So the opposite side, again, ideally your front half is off the chair. You want to try to align yourself with your shoulders, your hips, your knees, sitting up nice and tall. Bring those shoulders up, back, and down, knees above the ankle on the front foot. Hold on to that chair. Go ahead and bring your arm out, pulling that shoulder back, and breathe into warrior one. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, slowly exhaling out. If you wish, you could add the arm up. You don't have to. You could have the arm on your hip. And keep breathing. Whichever's comfortable for you. And go ahead and we're going to bring that arm down. Touch your shoulder. Come out to half a cactus. You can look straight ahead or turn your head, whichever's comfortable for you. You're at shoulder height, your fingers are wide. Go ahead, exhale that hand to the shoulder. Inhale as you bring it to the front. Exhale, turn if it's comfortable for you, touching your shoulder. Inhale back to the center if that's comfortable for you. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. And we'll do a couple more like this. Exhaling across. Inhaling cactus. And go ahead and bring that arm down. And again, whichever is the best way for you to come out of that position. And we'll turn and face the front again. Let's come up to the end of the chair. Making sure you're nice and secure. Bring those shoulders up, back, and down, sitting tall. Hands resting on your lap. Knees above the ankles. Take a breath in. And slowly exhale out. We're going to take one leg forward. Flexing the foot. Keep a slight bend in the knee. Both the hands are going to come right above your knees, on your thighs. Inhale, lengthen nice and tall. Exhale, just a slight hinge forward and breathe. Hold it there, but breathe. You don't have to go far here. Just keep breathing. Inhale, back up. Lengthen, tall. Exhale, see if you just go a slight bit further this time. You want to keep a flat back. So don't have anything rounded at this point. Keep breathing. Inhaling up, Lengthen. Exhale, last time. Keeping a flat back. Chin is neutral. Breathing. Inhale up. Let's carefully go ahead and bring that foot in. Opposite leg comes out. Again, your foot is flexed, but you are keeping a slight bend in that knee. Hands are right above your knees, on your thighs. Lengthening tall. Exhale, slight in, very slight. Flat back. Breathe. Inhale, coming up. Lengthening. Exhale, forward. Keeping that back flat. Meaning you don't want to be rounded. You don't want any rounded shoulders at this point. You don't have to be far. Breathing, last time, inhaling up. Lengthening, exhale. See if you've gone further the last time. If not, don't worry about it. Keep a flat back. Keep that bend in that knee. And breathe. Inhale, back out. Exhale, go ahead and bring that foot back. Let's bring our hands up. Rotate the wrists one way and the opposite way. Open your fingers wide. Close, making a tight fist, and open. Just breathe naturally, and we'll do this a few times. Making a fist, opening the fingers, and breathing. And then go ahead and take each finger and touching the thumb, pressing each finger and your thumb together, and just breathing naturally. So you're constantly breathing, no breath holding at any time in yoga. And a reminder to make sure you get a drink of water again when we're done. And go ahead and place your hands on your lap. And at this time, if you wish, you could lean to the back of the chair. Have your feet flat on the floor. Your hands can be down or palms up, whichever you prefer. And just gently tuck your chin a little down. Close your eyes if you wish. And just breathe. Take a nice breath in through your nose. Slowly exhale the breath out. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhaling through the nose if you're able, a nice deep breath. Slowly exhaling the breath out. And 1 more. A nice deep breath in. Slowly exhaling the breath out. And just breathe now and enjoy the relaxation of the moment. Keeping your eyes closed if you wish. Enjoying the calmness. And then go ahead, wiggle your toes, your fingers, slowly opening your eyes back up. And I'm Joy, here for Shelly today for Silver Sneakers Yoga Stretch that she's normally here for. So she will be back next week, same time. And I was happy to fill in for her today, and I hope I did bring you some joy in your class today. Thank you so much for attending.